And so it was that the once proud kingdom of Glenbrook did fall. Aesfrost seized control of the Crown City, threatening to bring the surrounding domains under its iron yoke. Now the Archduke's army marches upon House Wolffort's stronghold, where Prince Roland is being sheltered by his loyal friends and allies.
I've been liking this game so far. If you're a fan of tactics games, I would definitely recommend it.
Your most honorable siblings, Lord Thalas and Lady Erica, have arrived, my lord.
What a kiss ass. This guy is the one that sold the country out. Patriot, more like
Thank
fucking
you for the escort.
paddle
You may
that
go
ass.
now.
If there is anything else that you require, anything at all, you need but say the word.
In that case, I would have a bottle of the realm's finest wine and a serving of fresh fruit delivered.
Oh,
In that case, for to my quarters.
But of course, milady, I shall have the servants fetch it at once.
gonna be back at work in 7.5 hours. Oof.
Ever eager to
Why
please,
so early?
isn't he?
I believe the word you're looking for is sycophant.
Oh, there's a sycophant. On launch.
Congratulations
Oh.
on bringing Glenbrook to its knees, brother. It's a thing of beauty, what you've accomplished. I trust you're already seeing to that fuss outside the castle walls?
Of course.
The other domains are putting up little in the way of resistance. Lord Telior trembles in his seat within the stronghold, and Lord Fawkes was oblivious to what was happening until it was far too late.
How easily the three high houses of Glenbrook break under your iron boot, brother.
Wolffort is the last to hold out, but Avlora will deal with them. Prince Roland will be in our hands before long.
Avlora just tossed aside Maxwell.
Speaking of royalty, brother, I would have thought Cordelia would be dead or rotting in jail. Yet here she sits on the throne. She looks less a vanquished princess and more a queen.
That is precisely what I would have her be.
Whatever do you mean?
Once things have calmed,
Oh?
I shall assume guardianship over her and have her crowned. A few days hence, Regna will be executed. I've already informed Patriat as much.
So the wise and benevolent King Regna meets his end at last.
What?
Father!
No. No.
Please, can someone explain? What are we gonna do? Excuse me. Can you tell me what's happening? Did I hear him wrong? I don't.
Subjects of Glenbrook, I am Gustadolf, Archduke and High Commander of the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost. Hear my words. The sins King Regna has committed against us, and against you, his own people, are grievous indeed.
What has he done to us?
What kind of propaganda shit is
3
this?
decades have passed since the end of the war. In the years since, we have all done what we can to rebuild our nations. The opening of the Grand Norzalian mines was to be the dawn of a new age. An age where our 3 nations would work together for the peace and prosperity of all. But King Regna spat in the face of that glorious dream.
What?
As our engineers worked tirelessly to put success within reach,
This
your
is a
King
load of
Regna
horse
schemed in the
pucky.
shadows to seize control of the mine for his own profit. And when Dragan Aesfrost,
No,
I
no,
did
no, no,
custom,
no,
and the
no.
man tasked with overseeing the mine's operations, became aware
Oh,
of this
he's
plot,
spinning
King Regna had him
Dragon's
assassinated
idea.
in cold blood. In doing so, he betrayed not only my own nation and the holy state of Hyzant, but you as well.
He's spinning
The
Dragon's
very
thing
people
as
who were to share in the wealth the mine would bring.
what fucking scum.
And so we
Hey,
were
sweetheart.
left with no choice but to march on Whiteholm Castle and put an end to Regna's treachery by force. Our actions were born of a righteous duty to avenge Dragan's murder and this odious betrayal of this historic accord between our nations.
Are the jobs / classes good in this game? As far as I know, they're kind of irrelevant. But I mean, I am still just in the very beginning of the game, so.
What say you, King Regna? Do you deny these charges against you?
Yes! Yes, he does! Okay, apparently no, he doesn't.
I do not.
Why?
But
Why
I
would you not deny them?
spare my children.
Subjects of Glenbrook, your traitor king admits his guilt before you. The punishment for these crimes is death.
Wait! What do you have
With
to
his
gain by not... by...
Roland. Cordelia. The future of our kingdom.
What does he have to gain by
Hands now.
not objecting? What, he thinks it's just gonna blow over? What the fuck?
Just days after the fall of the Crown City, King Regna of Glenbrook is beheaded before his subjects. The death of this kind and benevolent monarch plunges the realm into confusion and chaos.
I mean, yeah, I'm
With the
confused
king
too.
Perishes an
not just the realm, it's me.
short-lived era of peace, and in its place, one of bloodshed and turmoil.
I'm trying to think of just a reason why you would say, or why you wouldn't object to the claims. Is it kind of along the same lines as to why we didn't say anything? And, what's his name? Said, don't. Because, like, basically anything that you say, it would go against everything. And you don't have any proof to dispute what they say, so it's basically falling on deaf ears? Like, I'm not sure about the essence of time in all this, but basically, the mines, what happened in the mines happened first, but I guess the regular people don't know that. Because Dragon was assassinated in the mines, first and foremost. And while that was happening, he already attacked the capital. I don't... Just kind of folded like a house of cards there, Glenbrook.
Whatever is House Telior to do, with King Regna gone, we must find a way to preserve ourselves.
Wait, you say you're just gonna join
Proud
him?
fool will no doubt fight to the bitter end. But House Fawkes alone is no match for the Grand Duchy. Yet if House Wolffort were to fight at their side, they say Prince Roland is in Wolffort's charge. If this is true, there's a good chance they will join the fray. Or will they? The Wolfforts may choose to ransom the prince to Esfrost in return for amnesty for their own domain.
No.
If it comes to
Wolfforts
that,
wouldn't do that.
Esfrost will either kill the prince and princess, or use them as their pawns, and Glenbrook will fall.
Wolffort was the one party that stood against the kingdom and helped Hyzand. There's no way they're like, oh, thank you. What?
Bending the knee to Esfrost may be our only hope if we are to live to see tomorrow.
Nah, dude, you're just a fucking coward. Stand up for yourself. You don't have to fight, but I mean... King Rain abandonment since the days of the Saltire War. Uh-oh. So this is House Folks? Folks?
Your Majesty, House Folks has failed you. High House, damn it all! When you needed us most, we were not there to answer the call. How did we not see what they were plotting? How did we not know to go to your aid? But no, cursing our fate will not bring you back to us. We must focus our efforts on the one who might yet save Glenbrook from downfall. We must protect Prince Roland with our lives.
To House Wolffort you go, I guess. Citadel of the Sands, or the Great Battle.
Minister Sorcelet.
What is it this time, Booker?
Man, this guy,
We've just received word that Esfrost has launched a surprise invasion of Glenbrook. Whiteholm burns as we speak.
What's this?
The Crown City has fallen. King Regna was beheaded, and it is said Crown Prince Franny also perished in the fray. Prince Roland has fled to the domain of House Wolffort, with the Grand Duchy's army in close pursuit.
Goddess forbid. What could the Archduke be plotting? And what do the others think of the matter?
At any rate, I must speak with the Hierophant at once.
Minister, if I may assuage you, I propose that perhaps this situation may yet play to House N's benefit.
there's politics like this in the Holy State?
Our benefit, you say? Indeed. Indeed. You may have the right of it.
Politics isn't everything. You got a point.
My dear Booker, whatever would House N do without you?
Send a bird to the palace. Tell them that the Holy One's faithful servant Sorcelet would humbly beg an audience.
At once, Master.
Are they the ones in charge of like the salt export? Because they could tax the shit out of Esfrost. I'm wondering what they're scheming.
It would seem things have calmed outside the castle walls.
What is to become of us now? Word has it the Kingsguard's been slaughtered to the last man.
If they meant to kill ordinary folk like us, wouldn't they have done so already?
One greedy, true.
Even
he looks like an
frosty
evil
dogs
dude.
have
I bet you
some-
any money.
Who'd have thought?
I bet you any money, like, if the game goes over to the Holy State and, like, we have to, like, calm some quarrel in there in order to get them on our side so that way we can fight Astaroth, I bet you any money they're gonna be the driving force against us.
Anyway,
and they're gonna, like,
there's no
take over
point
the Holy
fighting.
State for their own.
What'll be, will be.
Our people seem less resentful of Esfrost than I would have expected. No doubt due to the Archduke's decision to focus their attack on the castle and leave the town itself unscathed.
I mean, that makes sense.
So the common folk won't be a problem. His Grace and the Crown Prince have been dealt with, and Princess Cordelia has been brought to heel. Prince Roland is the only one unaccounted for, but the men I arranged for hunt him down as we speak. Word has it there's also a sizable bounty on his head. No, he'll not last long. I knew Gustadolf to be a shrewd man, but his attention to detail is nothing short of astonishing. I have seen all I would.
Wow. So by not actually, like, invading and just going, basically just charging to the head of the royal family and leaving the people, they're so torn up that they don't know what to do. And aren't, you know, rebelling. I feel like that's only a matter of time before they do, though.
Lord Serenoa, thank the heavens you're safe. It is good to be home.
Castle Wolffort is the most impregnable stronghold in all the kingdom.
Thank you. I can only hope Father and Sir Maxwell are safe as well.
I'm sorry.
Benedict, there is news.
What's the matter, Benedict? You look as if you've seen a ghost.
Your Highness, my lord, pray try to remain calm. His Grace was beheaded at the Crown City not bells ago.
Father. No. Say it is not so.
Roland.
I can only imagine what you're feeling now, Your Highness. But I fear we have not the luxury of grieving. As the last living heir to the throne, there is no doubt that the Archduke will target you next.
Indeed. We must move quickly. About Lord Simon. What is it? Has something befallen Father?
No, Dad isn't dead too. Please don't let Dad be dead. Okay. He isn't dead yet.
Father!
Lord Simon, what is the meaning of this?
He collapsed when he heard the news from the Crown City, and has not opened his eyes since.
Oh.
You must be mad. The man was stronger than an ox.
We cannot afford to lose Lord Simon. Not now, of all times.
Father. Be strong, Father. This realm still needs you. I still need you, Father. Father.
Serenoa.
Is there any chance he will recover?
Our healers are doing everything they can, but none can say.
Very well.
Man, the whole world just went to shit real fast.
Do not give up hope, Serenoa. The malady will not take your father easily.
Forgive me, Roland. I can only imagine
No.
what you feel now.
I must stay strong. I cannot allow Father's death to be in vain. You too must remain composed. For Lord Simon. And for those who now look to you for guidance in his stead.
I will try.
Pardon me, my lord. I come bearing a message.
From whom?
The scout we had sent in search of Sir Maxwell returned with this.
Are you everything at once? They find his mask.
Sir Maxwell's mask.
Reports have it that it was found near Whiteholm Bridge.
Blood. No, it cannot be.
This mask was all that was found, you say?
The bridge was all but overflowing with the bodies of the fallen. It was not possible to ascertain all of their identities, and the swift course of the river thwarted any efforts to search further.
I see. Thank you for the report. Get some rest. You have earned it.
Yes, my lord.
Sir Maxwell, you too abandon me now?
Jesus Christ. Just everything just, oh my god. I feel so bad for these people.
At Gustadolf's command, Frost musters its forces at Whiteholm Castle and commences a march on the Wolffort domain. Their aim, to seize in their clutches Prince Roland, the unwilling heir to Glenbrook's throne.
Jesus. A lot of people were comparing it to Fire Emblem, but I feel like that's kind of not it. Except for maybe the upgrading of classes. But there's no like weapon triangle or anything like that.
Advances on us as we speak. A missive has arrived from Lord,
which I think is more of a Fire Emblem
says
thing than
they
just a
will
class
stand
system.
down on the condition that we surrender Prince Roland to them at once.
We've not much time before they're on our doorstep, my lord.
Word has it that General Avlora herself heads the vanguard.
Yeah,
Those
no
dogs
weapon
not
triangle
taking any
strategy.
chances. The scheming bastard.
Summon the War Council at once. We must take swift action.
I feel like a major decision's gonna come up. Oh, I don't see the scales, so maybe not?
You cannot be serious about this.
It's all right, Frederica.
Are we actually offering them up?
Thank you. Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Frost?
I say we refuse. We owe Sir Maxwell that much. Precisely. Sir Maxwell entrusted us with keeping His Highness safe, and we accepted.
There's no place in the realm more sheltered by the terrain than this castle. He is safer here than anywhere. And yet, if the Archduke were to march on us with an army as great as the one that took the Crown City, or, heaven forbid, a greater one,
the natural fortifications of this land would work against us. Our shelter would become our jail.
So you propose that we just abandon him? That we sacrifice his life for our own protection?
Better my life than any of yours. This is my battle. I would not see the blood of my friends spilt in my name.
But see, Your Highness, that's where you're wrong. House Wolffort's the sword and shield of the crown. You go to battle, we go with you. So it's always been.
I'm kind of with them there.
Enough! I will leave before I see your domain ravaged by fighting. It is the only way. Surely you see this, yes?
I refuse to believe sacrificing any of us is the correct path.
My lord, we cannot allow war to come to the Wolffort domain. Your highest priority must be to your loyal subjects. You must decide.
Oh my god, okay. So we offer... So what, if we just bend the knee to Aesfrost, do they stop us? Or do they use us, I should say? This is so hard. Not... Did I get to save after the battle? I could have. I didn't. But I could have. I mean, we're not gonna save Scum anyways. We're just gonna live with our decisions. Our Ender's decision here. No, there must be some. I'm really between the top and the bottom one. Because... So if we just give up Roland, what is to stop Aesfrost from just demolishing House Wolffort? Because they know that House Wolffort is the most powerful, so unless they bring it under their control, it's either they bring us under their control or they use us as an example. I feel like they're going to be using us more as an example. I'm going to go with the top one.
I cannot render a decision here and now. There must be some solution.
I understand how you must feel. My brother has put House Wolffort in an impossible position.
No, you are not to blame. Forgive me. I should not have spoken so.
As the master of this domain, you and no other must decide how we proceed.
I understand that, Benedict. Prepare the scales of conviction. I would hear everyone's thoughts on the matter.
Oh, now we get the scales out. Fuck. God damn it. Okay. Any fun little tidbits?
I will give the signal when it is time to cast your vote. I ask each of you to weigh the matter carefully till then.
Very well, my lord. To our own councils we go.
Do I get to influence their votes still? Their hearts are divided, still a companion may yet change some minds. Honestly, I have an incomplete picture of the situation. It would be a poor lord if I did not hear the voice of your people. Oh, so I can't do it yet. When your work is done, please speak to me once more. Okay. terror like no one came over me when I thought of the state in which you returned, my lord. Oh no. Let's see. Just gonna rob my own people real quick. There's an HP ring. Perfect. We would never no conflict again after the Sultan War. Yet here we stand, peering into the abyss. Though it was Glenbrook and Azeroth launching an attack on Hyzant all those years ago, the Holy State, reeling from the surprise assault, turned to Lord Seaman for help. Back then, Wolffort was still an independent clan, and agreed to an alliance. All Norzelia was poor for the fighting its nations and people left to bleed. Father told me the stories of secret meetings with King Regna that restored peace to the realm. It was they who brought Hyzant and Aesfrost to the table, and then war to an end. Your father's efforts that led the king to bring your house into the royal family's fold as the crown's military. War's brewing. Exactly so. 'Twas Lord Seaman's initiative that made him a hero. That same Wolffort blood courses through your veins. I know you'll live up to your family's good name. Rumors, secret traps. Got the Wolffort domain. They have to make quick work of any invaders, so I can't help but wonder why. Secret traps? Might as well be employed to give us an advantage in battle, but at what cost to our own? Oh. How deep in the game is this? Not very. I believe at this point you can only have chosen to go like one of two different ways. And it's Lord Simon, not Seaman, but I call him Seaman. Because, you know, it's Seaman. And I'm 12. Why is Azeroth attacked? I thought this conflict was behind us opening the mines. What of your marriage to Frederica? Was that merely a ruse? I mean, Frederica didn't have any idea about this. You too wish to believe she had no hand in it. I'll come to our domain, where the Archduke's own sister now resides. Nothing to fear, we shall defend our land to the end. Our heart aches for the royal family, but I should hate to see such an unnecessary war descend upon us. I love how Anne, of all people, is still the undecided one. She is the... Ooh, quality iron. She is the epitome of true neutral. There's a paper calling for the arrest of Prince Roland. Says they want him taken alive. Shudder to think what will become of the kingdom now. They have no plans of executing him, at least not anytime soon. Okay. Azeroth attacked the Crown City. How could the nobles have let this happen? Well, easy. Just stealing from my own people. I got silver! Oh, lucky days. Mine to make my way to the capital, but the high road's blocked. But now's defeat at home. Well, you don't exactly want to go to the capital. Alright, rich man, yeah. There's commotion in capital to be sure, but it'll be on the Dawn Spear will see to that. Learned about that. We already knew that Sir Maxwell died. Greenside has waifu. So, this is the second time the scales of conviction have been brought out. Basically, the scales of conviction are your major story turning points. And the point of them is you try and learn as much like a war table, kind of, sort of. Something scary happened. And basically, what we're trying to do right now is trying to learn as much of the situation as possible, and how the townsfolk feel about the whole situation. And then we're gonna go back and we can choose which side to take. And try and convince other people to swap. So, like, surrender Prince Roland and avoid conflict with the Frosty army. Stave off the Frosty army and protect Prince Roland. I'm leaning more towards the Prince Roland side. Because, I mean, like... If anything, we already know that Gustadolf more than likely won't attack the people. He's gonna go after the heads so that way he can use the people. Hence why he's only going after Prince Roland.
Serenoa.
Best we can find it. Decide what you will. I shall follow whatever judgment you pass. Life to be weighed against those of the people. Surely we can find a way to protect you and the people. Our kingdom needs you, as do I and House Wolffort. I mean...
Certainly.
Whoever rules is righteous by virtue of their station alone. But now I weigh your words more heavily than most. I know not what is right. But I have my own thoughts on the matter. After all, if this matter can be settled by me alone, is it not best if I do so? Like... I want to pick the second one here. Talk about it will not overcome this impasse. Yeah, like, what's to stop them? But I mean, enlightening them to what we can do might be a better choice, so we're gonna do that. Be willing to pay the price? Place my fate in your hand. Oh, he's undecided. Okay. We need to convince Benedict.
My lord.
Protecting it is our first priority. It would be safer to accept their conditions. In other words, you feel that Roland is more use to Frosty alive than a puppet dead. Just consider Princess Cordelia, who currently is... Better luck talking to a stone wall. But the king's claiming Roland, they need Roland now more than secret weapon.
Interesting indeed. So,
You have any more to say in their favor? Do not believe the battle is a victory or defeat is but a matter of fortune. I have a duty to the royal family as I do. This just sounds completely irresponsible.
quite true.
Raising a high flag or a prince is needed to unite a people, especially now that the crown has fallen on House.
I am decided.
Shall make them. Ooh, baby! Now we just.
What do you need?
Roland is worth more than Aspros as a political pawn than a corpse. They will not kill him once they have. At least that's how I see it. Do what gives us, then Roland himself has the right of it. Hungry? Do you want food? Get a small snack. Yeah, delivering Roland will not stop their onslaught. They'd siege him if that were indeed their goal. Perhaps they mean to cow us rather than conquer. Mine can find no peace among the paths before them. Surrendering Roland will show the people we lack courage will not have an easy time if we lose their trust. I'm prepared to fight to the last, even if we cannot win. House Wolffort remains.
Yes, I see.
Want nothing more than to believe in. Oh. Okay. We can talk to Anne.
Lord Saranel.
Just to make sure. You'd have better luck talking to a stone wall. Surrendering Roland is the only way. Really? She wants to protect Roland. Triangles, hex. Oh, I missed something. You cannot capitulate every demand for our enemy's sake. As we always have.
Yes.
There's no such thing as an unwinnable battle. You clearly have no illusions about the battle ahead. Perhaps it's worth fighting after all.
I need time.
Okay. Let's commence the vote, shall we? Okay.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we surrender Prince Roland, or do we protect him from those who would do him harm? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I am sorry.
He is for surrendering himself.
Forgive me, my lord.
2 for surrender.
You aren't wrong, but...
Are we actually divided?
I agree.
4-3.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
I wasn't able to convince anybody.
The way forward is decided. We protect Prince Roland with our lives and drive Esfrost from our home.
Wasn't able to convince anybody.
The judgment is made. The scales tip. And our path is chosen.
No, I cannot agree to this. Have you no idea how much blood will be spilt?
This is a decision we have reached together. We do not make it lightly.
Prepare the defenses. We will hold our own against the army of Esfrost.
I feel like this is going to be a hard fight. If we're up against Avlora,